Perplexity AI is an actually AI search engine. If you take a look at it, I'm actually in it right now. You take a look at it. It looks a lot like ChatGPT, which is interesting because the people who developed this actually are former employees of ChatGPT, or excuse me, OpenAI, and Meta. So what you do is you basically just go to the home section. Of course, first you have to sign in. I have my other account here, so I've signed in. And then you can actually you can start just a regular search. So let's take a look at something that we can check out here. So let's see. How do I grow garlic from a bulb? Pretty quick. And then it gives you pictures, and of course it gets straight to the point, which, as you know, if you've used Google before, it is really a challenge, especially when you have the sponsored responses up at the top and to scroll down. It becomes a hassle. But here you have, it just gets straight to the point, and you have the sources that you can take a look at, including a YouTube video and something from Southern Living. So it's very basic and simple, and right now that's kind of what we need. So you can take a look at the planting and everything, and it gives you all even related issues down at the bottom. So you can go ahead and click on this. What are the best conditions? How long does it take? And what are some common mistakes? I mean, if you look at this from a blogger perspective, this is a pretty good idea of how to construct a good blog post on the subject. You have the main idea, and then you have any related questions somebody might ask, so you have a much more filled out blog post if that's what you're going for, or a video post. The cool feature about this AI search engine, Perplexity, is that you can actually have a library of what you search for, and it's right here. So if I wanted to do a new search, and if I wasn't in the home page, I'd actually do a new thread. Now, on here you have this thing called Copilot. Of course, I've seen that before. If I'm not mistaken, I've seen it in Microsoft. And it actually helps you take a look at it. It kind of guides your search a little bit better. For example, so I want to say, how do I grow ginger, right? Because Copilot it refreshes every 4 hours, and now I have 4 left because I had that on a previous search. And so I go ahead and I go enter. So then it's gonna go ahead and try and answer understand the question, and then it goes, what method are you trying to use? Are you trying to grow it in the ground or in a pot? So I'm going to go in the ground, and then you go ahead and then it gives you specific answers to your questions, and it says, the 4 steps are completed. So this is another way for you to go ahead and, get deeper on your searches or in your searches without having to worry about sponsored or paid content. That really does take a little bit more of your time than it needs to get to the answer that you want. So it's very straightforward. The cool thing about the library is that you can actually organize your searches into collections. So for example, I have these here, I grow ginger and garlic. I can actually create a collection that's called like growing what I eat, right? So you can have an icon for it. You can describe it as, these are plants, or these are foods I want to grow. You can even give it an instruction to a prompt, actually, to affect all the threads within a particular collection. And then you can choose how it's viewed. You can either put it as shareable, or you can make it secret. So there's a lot of similarity here, between ChatGPT and Perplexity AI here. Let's go ahead, create that, And now we have a collection that we can put our threads in. So let's go ahead and add it to a collection right here. And there you have it. My empty collection now has these 2 threads in it. It's a fantastic way to organize your information, and so far I'm liking what I'm seeing. If you're looking at what is, or you want to see what's trending, maybe online, you can go ahead and take a look at Discover. Here we have Amazon launches Rufus AI. That's actually pretty interesting. It's a shopping assistant. And then you have 2024, at the time we had the Super Bowl coming up and all this other stuff. So you have of the most recent stories within the last 12 hours that were coming up, and you can take a look at maybe even, if you're looking for something, if you're doing trendy topics and you want to take a look, you can scour through this and you can go ahead and play around with it. Or you can do a new search and then it'll help you find what it is that you need. Now, there is a pro for this. Right now I'm on the free, but there is a pro for this. And it gives you, gives you the typical, I'd say it gives you something similar to what you gave people if you had Pro OpenAI or ChatGPT. And the cost is basically just a yearly $200 or just monthly $20. So basically, you can choose to go Pro if you like it that much, or stay free and it works just fine. You just won't get any of the API credits or anything, or unlimited Copilot queries. Right now, like I said, you're only limited to 5 per 4 hours. Okay, so that's just something that you can take a look at. And if you're interested, you can go ahead and just sign up for free and just play around with it. Now that I have you guys, I wanted to let you guys know that I do have a new newsletter called the Gen AI Lookout, and I've launched it, and it basically is stories about how generative AI, we're talking image, text, video, and audio, can really change people's lives, and how I see it going ahead and changing business landscapes, and how it's changing marketing and all the other stuff. So if you're interested in learning more about it, you can go ahead and click the link below and you can check it out. I do have, my first one is up free, and you can take a look at it, and of course go ahead and sign up. It's once a month, maybe twice a month if I find anything really interesting. And ladies and gentlemen, I have found some pretty interesting stuff that I'll probably be sending out to viewers or to my subscribers later on in the month. So go ahead and sign up for that. Again, the link is in the description. Check it out. And thanks for your time. Check out Perplexity AI when you have a chance. See you in the next video.